Man, our corn crop's looking good. Well, on this week's show, we're back out west on one of my favorite cattle ranches that I've been hunting for a couple years with my newfound buddy, Ryan Richardson.
My name is Ryan Richardson. I'm a veteran of the United States Marine Corps with about 6.5 years on active duty with some reserve time. I was platoon commander for a scout sniper platoon and a reconnaissance platoon.
We both share a mutual friendship with the ranch owner, and so that's what's put us together, and we're excited to get started and hopefully get Ryan his first buck with a bow.
We're having too much fun in the blind. We're out west, we got late season, we're hunting with a bow. Here with my buddy Ryan Richardson. He's had 2 tours in the military overseas.
I know we've been joking and being lighthearted, but in all seriousness, it's a pretty unbelievable opportunity. The landowner gave us this chance to come out here and kill a big buck with a gentleman that has killed 1 or 2 big ones in his life.
Well, it's exciting to be back on the same ranch that we killed Thumper last year on, a buck that we spent nearly 40 days chasing and finally was able to get him on the next to the last day of season. So we're back, and I can't wait to get after him. Well, our plan is to help Ryan get his first buck with a bow. He's going to start out hunting in some blinds that we set up earlier in the season. Our biggest problem, though, is we don't have a lot of time because it's just a few days before Christmas, and we definitely got to be back home for that. Well, our first afternoon was very eventful. We saw a lot of deer, just didn't see what we were looking for, but we had a great time, you know, hanging out in the blind, watching the deer, and getting to know Ryan better. Definitely a good start to the hunt, encouraging. Got a lot to look forward to the rest of the week. The reason we set the blind where we did, the first year we came on the ranch, we were just scouting, visiting the landowner. We weren't even hunting, didn't have a tag, and so we did a lot of observation. Actually sat in the old farmhouse and did a lot of watching from far away. And we noticed deer just coming out of this particular draw time and time again. And then the next year when we hunted there, we had a ground blind set up about 500 or 600 yards away. Same thing, we noticed deer coming from that direction, coming out of that same draw.
We could tell so far. We got a doe and a buck straight downwind. They hadn't smelled the shit. Not gonna lie.
So we went in there, got right next to the fence. You kind of use the fence as a way to, we usually use a tree jack, but in this case we used the fence to stick our brush in, and it worked out pretty good. Big, as you can see, a gigantic CRP switchgrass field. Down here we got some big draws that head up right here. Big cedar thickets and a big drainage down here about a half a mile. And last year, all the big bucks we saw in this area were coming up out of this big drainage, and this is a phenomenal spot. We killed that 180 typical here last year that we call Thumper, and we passed up some bucks that I think are going to be giants this year. So, using this old fence as kind of our setup. We got this little old thorn tree blind set up. Got our cedar. We just created a big old cedar bush is all we did. Table set.
Well, it's day 2. We're headed out. Got a little bit of a late jump, but feel really good. Weather's turned and helped us a little bit, so say a prayer and see what happens.
Come on, boys. There's deer to be killed. They're already in there at the blind. We're sitting here doing interviews. Well, I'm sitting in the truck ready to go. Meanwhile, JD and Ryan are out doing interviews and messing around, and it's time to go. So I'm making fun of them, jacking them up a little bit. We go get in the blind, And, you know, it's just like you turned the light switch on. No more than we got set down, deer start coming in. The deer are doing exactly what we thought they'd do. We've observed these deer coming out of this one particular draw for 2 years in a row. That's the reason we set the ground blind where we did. What we've done is we've gotten closer to the bedding, closer to the areas where I'm pretty sure they're staying most of the day. They've harvested all the crops down in the river bottoms. The deer are hungry, and you know they're coming out of this draw in the afternoons, coming to feed, and we are in the perfect spot.
Now, Ryan has like a incredible reputation as a big buck killer. He only kills big bucks. You know, he's been off, you know, fighting for our country and doing some awesome, incredible things, but he come home, goes out hunting with his buddy last year, kills his first deer. Yep, you guessed it, 190 plus.
Basically, everything Spook said was exactly the truth. 100%.
I'm gonna have to drive all the way to his house in Texas just to measure that deer, but that's for sure in the 190s. So I'm not sure we're gonna be able to match that here on this hunt, but we're gonna have a good time trying.
We had an eventful afternoon. We saw some decent deer. Just didn't see the one we're after yet, but I think it's only gonna be a matter of time. So here we are on the third afternoon. It's a great day. A cold front's moved through. It's gotten a lot colder. We get in the blind early, and sure enough, deer are moving early. We got bucks coming in super early. We got this one nice young wide buck, jumps the fence, real pretty buck. Comes in. And then a little later, got a big old bodied, older bruiser buck, one of those kind of bucks where if you had a management tag, this would be one of the ones you'd want to use it on. Just not the kind of buck we're looking for Ryan, but awesome, encouraging. And we know it's just getting better and better every day. Well, it's a beautiful afternoon. I mean, even though I don't like hunting in the full moon, it is pretty. Big old orange full moon, bucks all around us. And just at the time when we're losing camera light and it's getting close to time to leave, a shooter jumps the fence and comes in. Well, wouldn't you know it? I mean, he comes in borderline camera light. It's really too dark for Ryan to even see his pin inside the ground blind. He skirts at just borderline bow range. Well, wouldn't you know it? I mean, it leaves, basically leaving Ryan with no really good ethical shot. And, you know, we're all kind of disappointed because it's supposed to be Ryan's last afternoon. He's supposed to head back down to Texas the next morning. So, you know, I mean, we're all obviously a little bit discouraged because it was so close to having a great opportunity at a great buck. Well, like so many times, these older bucks, even though it's cold, he comes in right at last light. One of the bucks we've been seeing on camera, and just a little bit too late to be able to see you pen, especially inside the ground blind like that.
Yes, sir. Yeah, it was unfortunate, but it was a very valuable experience getting to spend time with y'all, and I learned a lot, and it was pretty exciting to get so close to those deer, and especially that last big buck. And maybe next time we'll be able to do it.
I think the feeding pattern, the full moon during the feeding pattern hurt us a little bit. Well, probably a lot, but because it is cold enough for him to come in earlier. But it was awesome just seeing how he acted, how long it took him, and he just kept, watching and waiting and easing up to the fence, and then just pops over real easy. And then instead of coming right on in, he's got to circle everybody. Yes. And we had a 5 or 6 year old buck in there, and he still, just wouldn't totally commit until it was just that last light. But I know we're going to get to hunt together again someday.
Yes, sir.
And I'm looking forward to it. It's been fun.
Absolutely.
Awesome meeting you and hanging out and just talking about all kinds of cool stuff, our families and hunting, and
yes, sir,
your experiences as a sniper. So it's been a lot of fun. We'll do it again.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
I don't know if you can tell in the footage or not, but Ryan's really disappointed to come that close on his first trip with a bow to this ranch and not get one. So he's struggling with it. Well, we get back to the house, and Ryan calls his wife, and like any great, awesome deer hunter's wife, Ryan gets the green light to stay a couple more days. Well, the next day, I've decided that I'm going to do a little recon work, do some scouting, and I'm going to drop JD and Ryan off at the blind where we killed Thumper the year before, because we just got a few pictures, a couple of new bucks, one buck we call the cheater buck, and then an awesome deer, just a freak nasty drop tine buck, just an old buck that would be awesome if we could get a chance at him. So I'm scouting, they're hunting.
Well, this is officially a first for me and Spook. We have separated, and I'm in the blind with Ryan. We're still trying to get him a buck. He's after a buck that's a 10-point. That's got a kicker. We call him Cheater. So, it's gonna be fun. Wish us luck.
One of the fun things about this particular blind is these deer like to stage in the woods, maybe 75 or 100 yards from the blind before they actually get in there close enough. So it's a lot of fun to watch them. You can see them coming up through the woods, and then they'll hang out for a little while. And all of a sudden, JD spots the big freak nasty drop tine buck coming in, but Ryan can't see him. And JD's giving him the play-by-play, and it's so funny because it's killing Ryan. He can't see him. And when he finally sees him and the deer gets in there close enough, as you'll see, he don't waste any time. Well, as all these big bucks do, he just eases it in slowly, methodically, jumps the fence, and I know Ryan is about to have a heart attack.
you never know. Why don't you just wait? There's more dogs. Good fight, man. Good job.
Well, Ryan and JD, they thought it was best to wait till I got there before they started looking for him. Looked at the footage, looked like a great shot. We found the arrow, but we were having trouble finding blood and telling which way he went because of the tall CRP grass. So we decided to back out and just wait till the next morning and come find him. We decided to leave him lay last night. We went out and looked for him, and it was so hard in that tall grass. I mean, there's nothing harder to track in than CRP grass that's head high. So, I mean, he smoked him. We just got to get out here and find him.
Right down there. Then I walked right back up through here. Oh, gosh, what a deal.
Congratulations.
That's awesome. What a cool old buck. We saw this deer last year. I would have given anything to have been able to have got him on video, but he came by us one night. It was too dark to film, and I saw that. I told JD, I said, that deer's got a big old drop time, and those are just special in themselves. But he's just a cool, big old cool deer. I know you got excited when you saw him coming in.
Oh yes, sir. It was amazing. I heard JD say drop time, and it was just. I mean, that's what you want to hear. It was amazing. He walked right in on us.
That's awesome. We came in last night and looked for him, and because we were worried, we looked at the shot on the video. It looked great, and we were worried the coyotes would go and get on him. And actually, we walked all around this deer within 30 yards of him, which is what makes it so tough looking at night. But man, it's just awesome that got him, and man, he's a big old gigantic bodied Midwestern deer for sure. Old deer.
Big old deer.
Cool buck.